Welcome, everybody. Hello, welcome, Evie, to the new first collaboration together. So exciting. Sure. So you're all ready to go. So we've got Aldonna is first. So hello, Aldonna. Hello, Bart. Bart's here as well. Welcome. So that's cool. So what we're going to do is today is you just want one card from each of us. So each of us will pull one card. Now, if you want more, don't forget to check out the pinned link or the links down below in the description box. Please read for the details. Hi, Jaden. How are you? Welcome. So what we're going to do is just say yes if you want a card, and we will choose a card for you. Glasses on so I can actually see. So we're going to start with Aldonna, then we'll do Bart, and then Jaden. So let's start with Aldonna. So you've got a deck you've chosen. So I'm going to start with my Vesta's Art Oracle deck. And let's pull a card and see what we get for Aldonna. So what card have you got? Hi, Miss Moonlight Musing. Okay, the first card. Ooh, Aldonna. I got Explosion of Thought. So it feels like you've got some ideas or something coming into fruition. Feels like you've got some ideas that need to be taken care of. What was your message there? So what's that one?
It's the moon card.
Oh, moon. Okay.
Yeah. It's a nature spirit.
Cool. And what's the message that you get from that?
The moon represents all that is feminine, all that is yin. Now is the time for reevaluation.
Reevaluation.
Yeah. Now is the time to contemplate. You'll be nurtured as you dream and make ready.
Ooh, interesting. So when you've got that explosion of thought, it seems to be that you're going to be moving through new possibilities. Interesting message together.
Do you think that goes?
Yeah.
I think it does.
Yeah. Find the cards do. When you think of what the explosion of thought and then your message together, with the moon and that.
Yeah, and the
okay, next on the.
I hope that made sense to you, Aldonna.
Bart doesn't want a message, so he's all right. He just says, hello, everybody, just here for the support. So next is Jaden. Okay, let's see what message. I'm going to use a deck created. It's not actually available unless you buy the set through me, but another one of my creations, just with the photos. Right, let's have a look and see what message you're going to get today.
And what sort of deck is it? It's
it's one photos that I took.
Oh yeah, photos.
Photos around Hawke's Bay in New Zealand.
I'm going to use Denise Lynn's Sacred Forest with it.
But Jaden, I got a sense of magic, creating some magic in your own life. It's like you need to create that spark, that sense of wonder within your own life. Seems like you've got that magic coming.
I got a thicket of thorns, uncertainty. So I would say that don't give in to your negative. Wait, I'm trying to get so you can see the card. I would say don't give in to your negative uncertainties, that niggling thought in the back of your head.
It's time to create a little bit of magic in your life. It's
That's
don't
it.
don't get too stuck on those negative thoughts. It's time to create some positivity with some magic.
Yeah, because look, she's walking.
Yeah.
Looks like she's not alone.
Yep, she's getting lost in the tree. She needs time to get lost in the trees. And you see, this is about this has got trees in there with some light.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely about creating some magic by not being too caught up in the negative aspects. It's time to create a little bit of positivity in your life.
Yeah, don't listen to
interesting card combination there.
Yeah. Don't listen to the negative, your own negative thoughts, really.
Yep, that's right. I love that message together.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, EB. Welcome. Okay, Miss Moonlight is next. He says, what an exciting collaboration. Thank you, Miss Moonlight Musing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, and Jaden says, I really need some magic in my life. She is in the darkness right now. So what a great message for Jaden.
Yeah, look for it from within.
Yeah.
But not the negative, niggly thoughts, the magic within.
Yep, the magic within. She goes, thank you. You're welcome, Jaden. Okay, Miss Moonlight Musing. Let's have a look. What are we going to do for you today? And I think I'm going to do Oracle of Passion. I don't know. I just got this. If I can open the bag. Okay. This is one that I made with my digital art. Right. So. Whoa. Okay. The crown chakra sort of came through there, but in the white. Sense of purity, purification, cleansing away the old to get a sense of clarity, Miss Moonlight.
I'm gonna use Trust Your Vibe.
Trust Your Vibe. Interesting. And I just got this one here was sticking out for me as well. For her, it says, sometimes we must say no.
God, I got 2 cards as well.
Interesting. We got a decent Miss Moonlight Musing.
I'll just put that up. I got laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And I got talk shop.
Ooh, sounds interesting. Talk shop.
So to me, that's like taking on the lighter side of life.
Yeah. And sometimes, don't give so much of yourself away. It's about cleansing away, just don't take on board everybody's burdens. It's time for burdens. It's time for a little bit of laughter, a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Hi, Caitlin. Welcome.
Yeah. It's okay to step back into your lower self sometimes.
Yeah, you cleanse away the busyness. I get sense away that cleansing away the busyness, and sometimes it's okay to sort of have a bit of self-care.
Yeah.
Laughter, fun with others.
Yeah, just talk shop. It's not all about the higher wisdom. Sometimes it's about just living life, with your girlfriends.
Yeah, you don't have to give so much of yourself away too. Oh, I just got this weird. It's like somebody keeps, like they arrive, like it's supposed to be a friend. They arrive and they always ask you to like pull out the cards or do a reading or ask for advice. But sometimes you just got to say no.
Yes.
Sometimes you say, no, I'm not doing my cards today.
Yeah.
I get that sense like somebody keeps coming in and going, oh, you got that person who just arrives and just the first thing they do is pull your cards out or give me advice. And it's like, hey, wait a minute, slow down. Let's have a drink first and let's just, I
sit around the dining table solving the world's problems over coffee.
Yeah. But you don't need to have, they don't always need advice. Right. That was a bit weird. That was funny. I just sort of got that sense of someone sort of coming in and sort of like all the time. I just keep getting like somebody is just like, and then you just got to say, no. Let's just relax and enjoy. She goes, Miss Moonlight goes, sage wisdom. Okay, so next on the list is EB. Okay, EB, hello. Let's have a look and see what we can do for you today. Well, I'm going to use She Whispers the Truth. This is a deck by Hand Me That Pencil, another New Zealand artist, Justine.
Okay.
So cute. This is the back of the deck, right? It's shuffled. EB. What does EB need to know today? What's important for EB? Oh! It nearly hit me in the face. Curiosity, the monkey. My mind is allowed to expand through daily play. I unconsciously adapt what was once a toy or problem and advance it to become instead a tool with its gentle opportunity for growth. I get the sense of just sort of going out there and just enjoying the moment. Be curious about life. Don't get too wound up in the literal sense or in the don't get too wound up in just being serious. But again, we get the sense of laughter and fun and being curious about life. Go out and get wonder, get that sense of wonder. Oh, look at things like a child.
I got this is the enchanted blossom. Just see if I see it. If it's in the.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry, I'll just bring it up. It's got a little dragon there. And it's the flower is the hawthorn flower. And the butterfly is the blue-veined white, native to Europe. And there's a few other things. In what way do I carry hope in my heart? So that's the message. It's beautiful.
So what do you carry? Hope. So about being curious. Don't get too, it's about getting curious, developing, finding a sense of hope in the enjoying life.
Yeah, no matter how dark your path might get, hope will get you through.
Yeah.
Hope is knowing the challenges you are working through will resolve for the greater good. So does that?
Yeah. What an interesting combination of cards. I love the way the cards sort of speak together.
Yeah. I only picked this deck out this morning, so it was definitely for you, I think.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to do Tiny Rituals. Another one by Hand Me That Pencil. And we have Caitlin's next.
Oh, Caitlin. I've got a deck especially for you, my lovely.
Yeah, and I've got Tiny Rituals I've sort of picked up. Another one by Hand Me That Pencil. So let's have a look.
She's going to love this one.
That was like a pull-out 1 minute. I just got to pick up from the floor. It pulled out.
I got The Oracle of Shadow and Light by Lucy Cavendish.
Interesting. Ooh, interesting here for Caitlin. I got protect your energy and create with love. So make sure you stay protected. Protect yourself. Oh, you don't have to say yes, Caitlin. We just give you a message anyway. Nobody said yes this morning. Everybody just come in and said hello. And it's create with love. So really about just whatever you do, it always comes from the heart. We know that. And it's just making sure you stay protected. Don't give so much of yourself away. Sometimes it's good just to pull back.
Oh, oh God. All right, we'll go with it. Okay, I think she's going to love this card, but it goes with what you were saying. It's called Death and the Maiden.
Ooh.
And it is invasion, boundaries, violated, dominance.
So again, that sense of protection, protecting
Yeah.
self. It's making sure that, just be careful you don't give so much of yourself away. Just pull back a little bit, just take a deep breath and allow yourself just to be within oneself. And what else do you get from the card?
Okay, so from what I'm getting, just read thoughts. Okay. I keep thinking that the skeleton behind the lady is not necessarily, I think it may be like your doubts that you're perceiving. Wait. Oh. Okay. I think there's a perceived,
Be careful of your perceptions.
Yeah.
I'm going to say be careful of your perceptions, Caitlin. Sometimes we can get a little bit, and we all do it, we perceive something that's not really there. And so we just got to pull back a little bit and just protect ourselves from those thoughts.
Yeah. So what I'm getting is that I'm thinking that that there is, say, an issue with someone that you feel, but I feel like sometimes that you may be making it bigger than it is. So I think what you could do is just ask yourself, do you really need this person in your life? Like what Paula
Don't
said.
get wound up in you don't need to get dragged into their drama or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just walk away.
And say they're your problems, they're not mine. And cut yourself, like say no, put your boundaries up, like Paula said. So, walk away.
Don't say anything to them or anything like that. Don't say anything, just walk away.
I don't need you in my life. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't need this skeleton following me.
Yep.
And my own fears making it bigger, but I don't know who it is. I'm not, but it's just someone, I think.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about who it is. We don't need to know. It's not our business. It's something that you have to deal with you just have to walk away and not say anything. Don't dwell on it. Don't bring it up. Just.
It's not even trying to keep a level head about it. Just say to yourself, okay, that's you. I am me. I'm walking away. This relationship's toxic. Bye. And then go.
Yep.
Live your life. Be happy.
Yep, that's right. Yep. Cool. Good message.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, no, that's all right. She goes, oh, that makes sense, Jackie.
Oh good.
Okay, so that looks like that's about
I love
it at the moment.
I love it.
Oh, I love that deck. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love any deck by that sort of, Lucy Cavendish and that sort of energy and all that. Yeah, she's been repeating her protection incantation.
I once had a toxic person in my life, and what I did was I sat down, I imagined a ribbon going towards me and the lady, and I imagined these great big scissors coming along and just cutting that ribbon. I went to the shops a couple of days later, and didn't realise till I'd walked away that I'd seen her. She wasn't there to me, and that was wonderful. So you could try that. That helps a lot.
Yeah. I love working with, when I have someone who's sort of toxic in my life, I imagine sort of Kali, the Hindu goddess, sort of destroying any attachments to that issue and just allowing it to be free.
Yeah.
Nix is speaking through lyrics for EB. I can be anything I dream, live a life that's made for me. Good message for all of us. It's a good message for all of us. That's a very good message for all of us, for sure.
Oh.
Okay, so Jackie or Evie, tell us a little bit about your practice. What sort of cards do you have? What sort of cards do you work with? Tarot, Oracle, Lenormand?
I'm actually learning.
Yep, that's cool.
I've got tarot. I've got Oracle. I've got one deck of Lenormand.
Yep.
And it's the Enchanted, and I just love it.
Oh, cool.
I have a story about this.
Yeah, share it.
I was waiting for this to come in the mail, and I thought, because I bought it secondhand from that wonderful Facebook site.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for it to come in the mail, and I was watching this guy on YouTube. I can't remember his name, and he was going through all of the Lenormands. I realised that they're actually got playing cards there. So I got a deck of cards, and I wrote down each card like that. The Ace of Diamonds is the Sun, and all of that.
Yeah.
And just wrote on the cards what they were. And when I shuffled that deck, it was so warm, so hot, coming from my palms. And
because you created it.
I think so. I ended up giving it to my son, that deck, but it was a lovely experience. And I just love this deck.
It's cool. Yeah, with a playing, when I had no sort of decks, or I was sort of in a stage where I just couldn't get anywhere, I had a pack of cards, and what I did was I ended up creating like a crystal deck, an angel deck, the Lenormand, and created different decks just with playing cards, because that's all I could purchase at the time.
Yeah.
A $3 pack of cards, and create your own. And that was the way I did tarot for a little while as well, just with just using 2 packs of cards, and took out 22 for the major arcana, plus the extra for the court cards, the 4 extra court cards, and created my own tarot deck by using a playing card set. So if you don't have access to tarot for some reason, and you're on holiday and go, shit, I really need a tarot deck, or I need or a divination set, whatever, go grab a couple of packs of playing card sets.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay, I've got a question, Paula.
Yeah, go for it.
Did you look up did you know the meanings of the individual cards of the deck, like as in the playing card deck, or did you make up your own meanings?
I actually used just a book that I had with playing card meanings in it, but you can look online as well.
Oof.
And so I'll show you a deck I created. Oh, I think I showed some of you before. Some of you may have seen it. Oh, this I created with my digital art. And as you can see, it's got the meanings I created, put the meanings on it. But used my digital art, and I got this printed through Make Playing Cards. So anyone could do that.
Oh, wow, they're beautiful.
Miss Moonlight said she brought a few decks to get used to reading playing cards as tarot. And I'm going to do a book review on a book that I just got that translate playing cards to tarot. Oh, good. Oh, we'll have a look at that video. So this I created. And then so this one, let me just put my glasses on so I can read. Oh, good. She's got some resources. Okay, so this is Ace of Diamonds. And it says new ventures and change of space. And these were just photos that I had that I manipulated into my digital art. So you can sort of see.
Oh, wow.
Now, I can send this to you. I have still got it as a copy that I can create a deck and send it if anyone's interested. The prices are on my Ko-Fi.
Yeah.
So that I can send it to you as soon as the money's paid through, make playing cards, get them printed in.
I like that. There was a few of your decks that I would actually like.
Oh, thank you. I really made them for me. It was a real healing journey. I was going through a really difficult time when I first started creating the decks. And so it was all about my own journey. Every deck has my own part of my own journey to it. So this is digital art created with Magix, MAGIX7, which unfortunately is not available anymore as a free program, but it was really cool.
Yeah.
And you'll see a lot of the cards might have been used in some of my other decks as well. I've still got to get a lot of them printed off. I have Orphalese software, so a lot of them I just created as digital decks, which you can download from Ko-Fi if you're a member. So this is a playing card. Yeah, so it's playing cards. It's got the meaning. I just put the meanings on the cards. So I thought that was fun.
Beautiful. Yeah, I don't mind meanings on cards.
No, I don't mind at all. Which is why I think I quite like Jane Wallace's tarot decks. That I use quite a bit.
Yeah, I haven't heard her.
Oh no, Miss Moonlight. Ko-Fi is what I do is I use the shop on Ko-Fi to sell them.
Okay.
Have you started looking into Bast as your goddess? Oh no, you haven't had time, I suppose.
No. I can see. I've got YouTube up, so I can see the chat.
Oh, good.
The only thing is, like when I look at the picture, it's delayed. So sometimes I'll go over to StreamYard to see if I've put the card properly in.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah. So, thank you, Caitlin. That's muchly appreciated for sharing. So, Miss Moonlight, no, Ko-Fi doesn't have the software. No. Ko-Fi is just the shop that you can order them from. It's my shop that you can order them from. So, and then I just have to put the money into make playing cards, and then they'll print them out and put in your address.
Yeah.
Make sure they get sent to you. I don't want them sent to me because it will take too long then to get to you. Coming from New Zealand takes a little time. Well, let's do a collective message for everybody.
Yeah.
I think I might do the love oracle for this one.
Okay, so I'm going to do. Wait a second. I hope that didn't go through. Then I think I might do the colour oracle to go with it.
I love that deck. I've got that one too. I love that. Such a cool deck. That I've got a good story to tell you about that deck in a minute.
Okay.
About
And
a
then
reading I did in a store.
And then I've got a story about another deck.
Oh, cool. Okay, message for us all as a collective. Okay, so I'm just going to put in the banner collective. Let me do this. I think I've got one for collective reading. That's it. Just to make sure that if anyone's watching the replay, they know where we're at. Okay, interesting card. Live life and friendship.
Oh,
Live life with your friends.
That's actually been the theme of all of everyone's readings.
Yeah, it is really. It's about having that support and. Oh, I edged my decks, Miss Moonlight Musing. I've got a addiction to Sharpie pens. I edged it myself. So about edging the deck. Ooh, chocolate. Yum.
And it says, nourish your body and soul.
So living life, nourish your body and soul. Perfect.
And the number on there is 13. So 13 adds up to a 4, which is stability, grounding. With the 1, doing things for yourself. With the 3, also doing things with your friends.
Interesting.
To me, that says a balance of life, really.
Definitely that. Okay, so Caitlin says, let me just put this. In chess, the king can move one space at a time, but queens are free to go wherever they like. You get too close, you get a loyalty high, so breathe it in to feel alive. Oh, what an interesting. That's interesting. And it says, Miss Moonlight, that's true. It seems the cards have chosen the theme for the day. I use Sharpie too. I love the color you choose. Oh, thank you. I have a real addiction to Sharpies when it comes to my decks. I edge all of them, basically. I've edged all my decks. So yeah, I love those. I love that message today. So yes, digital art created into decks. So this is some of my artwork. So cool. This is really good. This is nice and relaxed. I love it when it's just relaxed and it's chilled. So yes, so what I was going to say was that color deck. Okay, I'm doing a shuffling for a client, right? And when I worked in a store, I worked in a healing center, and I had a client, old guy, beautiful soul, and I'm shuffling the deck, doing a good shuffle here, and this card flies out, right? And we looked everywhere for this card, right? And we couldn't find it to start with. And then I looked underneath his chair leg. I'm talking it was underneath the chair leg. Now, how does a card that is shuffling get under the chair leg, right? Okay, now I'm going to show you the card it was. 1 minute. Let me just put my glasses on so I can read the cards. Okay, let me show you which card it was from the deck, because I'm going to tell you why this card is so important. Okay. Of course, you can never find it when you want it. Okay, here it is. Pearl. Okay? Pearl. Now, this elderly gentleman, now he's in his 70s. He was actually in his 70s, right?
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
He burst into tears. Do you know why? His wife that had passed, her name was Pearl.
And the message is connect to the divine.
Yeah. Wasn't that beautiful? And it was stuck underneath the chair leg. Now, how can a card get underneath the chair leg? Tell me. She wanted to make it clear. She was around. I felt like he was such a beautiful soul. He was such a neat guy. And he just like burst into tears. He was like, oh my God, that's my wife. Her name is Pearl. And I'm like, what?
That is beautiful.
He was there. And she just wanted to say, I'm here with you, my love. There is a divine connection between us.
Oh, I believe that.
Oh, it was amazing. It was one of the most amazing readings I ever had.
Yeah.
That is spooky, Miss Moonlight. Oh, thanks, Jackie, in regards to my artwork. That's beautiful. Thank you. Yes, it was spooky. So tell us your story about what deck you're going to tell us.
Okay. So I got my first tarot deck when I was like in my 20s. Then I stopped because I had kids. And while I had kids, I come across some secondhand decks and I bought them and thought I'll put them away for when I can do them. One of those decks was, where is it? Oh, Tia, where are you?
Don't hide.
Yeah. Oh, she does. She does. I edged it in blue, but it's the wait, I'll just pop this up so I can see that I get it in there. It's the Goddess Tarot by Chris Swelter. And
it's a gorgeous deck.
It is. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But all I had was a little white book. And it didn't give enough. I needed more.
Yeah.
Then on the secondhand Facebook site, up came a $10 deck with a book. So I got a second one, which is a newer, more vibrant, like, not as worn.
Can you put the colours together? Can you show the cards a little slightly together? Just to get the... Oh, yeah.
So they're the same size, same colours and everything. So before I got this new deck, I've got the edging. See, you've got the edging. Yep. Before I got this new deck, I had this in with another box with another deck, and I pulled it out one day and I shuffled it, asked it if it liked to be in that box with that other deck, and I got no. I got a definite no. It was it was a card that was a no card, and I went, okay. So I pulled it out of there, put it in its own deck, in its own little box. Then I did that was going around the deck interviews. So I did an interview, or I just asked it, is it happy with me? And it said yes. I got a yes card, like an ace. And then I got the 5 of discs. So I thought, wow, it doesn't like to be left out in the cold. So now I keep it with me a lot better. Then when I got this deck, I did a little interview, and I asked it if it was happy. Well, with this newer deck, whereas this one I got like solitary cards, this one I got like 3 of cups and all the joyful family youthful cards.
Yep.
And I thought, wow, it's like these 2 decks have different personalities.
Yep.
Then I'm on my favorite secondhand side, and I found out that she does an oracle.
Ooh.
So I got that one. Then recently I put them in a box together because I've got to condense to make room.
I know that feeling.
Then I asked the decks if they liked being in the box together, these 3 decks, and I got family cards.
Same artist?
Yeah, same artist.
Same
It's all the goddess tarot and the goddess oracle.
Do you
That's
use
from
them
the
together
same.
in a reading?
I haven't yet, but I will.
Yeah.
I
I
think
do
that.
find decks will do that.
But
Family
there's also another thing. At one stage, I thought, I've got 2 of this same deck. That's a bit decadent of me.
No.
I would never get rid of the first deck because
No.
she's mine.
Yeah.
But when I was thinking of rehoming the second deck, I got a no. She didn't want to
No.
go.
No.
So I
Definite
did
no.
it away. And then again, an opportunity came up to offer my decks to somebody, and I asked her if she wanted to go again, and she said no.
No. Because what you'll find, Jackie, is you'll get different people that will need this, like a different personality of that deck, even though you
Yeah.
want to use the goddess. So you find that you're using both decks in different ways.
Yeah, well, I
Just
honestly think,
different ways.
I honestly think the decks like to be together.
Yeah. And you'll find that I find like a lot of my decks that work really, really well together are either similar artists or creators,
Yeah.
or the same artist creator, or
Oh,
they've got the same theme. Like everything's in themes. You'll
yeah.
notice when I do my videos, I'll do a lot of things in themes. Now, I got another little story to share with you in regards to spirit. The original enchanted map, not this one, but the old one, with the borders on it, had the borders on it. Well, this one doesn't.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm doing a reading for a lady, and I'm shuffling again, shuffling, and this card comes out of the deck, but lays on the table face up. Okay, so I'm going to grab the deck. I'll grab the card to tell you the story. Okay, and so we're looking at this card, and suddenly I get this message: where is my white? Some people who will know this card, horse. Where is my white horse? Okay, this lady just looked at me and went, oh my God. My daughter, when she passed with cancer, young girl passed with cancer, she wanted white horses at her funeral, but they couldn't get any. So they got brown horses. And I get this, where is my white horse? And I had no idea. I didn't know this lady from a bar of soap. And she just looked at me and went, my daughter. Your daughter was coming through really strong. And where was my white horse? Because she wanted white horses at the funeral. And she knew that message would tell her mum that she's with her in heart. Yeah. Those are the sort of, I didn't get a lot of them, but those couple are 2 stories that really stood out to me.
Yeah.
That really sort of rocked my world in a way,
Yeah.
So it's amazing the messages the cards can give us from those that have passed when necessary.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite decks, which is why I ended up getting the borderless one. And again, edged it in that greeny minty color. Go with the box.
I had the borderless one, and I got rid of it and got the bordered one.
Oh, really? So you've
I
got
li-
the old bordered one?
yeah, I got a second hand, like,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and yeah, the I
Isn't
like
that
the
interesting?
border.
The border is
Yeah,
interesting.
I
Yeah,
think
I don't
because
know what I had a box of decks and they got taken from storage. So I
oh,
lost all my decks and had to replace them all.
oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
The reason why I like borders is because of this deck. That's the Sacred Forest by Denise Lynn, and it's
Yeah.
one of my favorite decks. It's just glorious.
What's it
Just
called?
so the Sacred Forest by Denise
Oh, yeah.
Lynn, and it's just beautiful. I got it from Hay House, or it's upside down. Sorry. Oh, then that card's upside down. But I got it from
Yeah.
Hay House,
Yeah.
and I shuffle it, and I hadn't shuffled it very often, and I noticed that the printing's starting to come off around the edging. So now when I shuffle it, I have to shuffle it very carefully. So because of that, I actually like borders now because I think they protect the picture a little bit. It doesn't matter if
Yeah, true.
the,
I mean, I love border. I love decks with borders. That's not a problem.
yeah.
Okay, Jackie just asked. Oh, so this is the message from Caitlin. If you can read that there, but giving it in the nighttime ain't no cure for pain. You got to wade into the water. You got to learn to live again. Okay, cool message. Okay, so yeah, I saw that. Right. Oh, Cherie's just popped in. Hi, Cherie. Yes, we'll do you a card. And Miss Moonlight asked, what Sharpies do I use? And they're cheap Sharpies from the dollar shop, basically here. And they're just Sharpie fine point permanent marker. Now, I have got some videos that I show on my channel how I actually do them. One card at a time, very slow, don't rush, just one card at a time, and just do the Sharpie. I show how I do it on the video. Right, Sheree, let's do your card for you.
So what
So yeah,
deck are
they're my
you
Sharpies.
using?
Ooh, let's have a look. What are we going to do for you today? Oh, I just got That's interesting. I got the Native American Oracle.
And I've got the Sacred Destiny by Denise Lynn. That's calling to me.
Okay, so I got the Native American Oracle.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is. It's a gorgeous deck. I love the messages in it. Okay, so what does Sheree need to know today? What's really important for Sheree? Oh, okay, this one here. Oh, the teepee. Oh, interesting. So let's read this, and I don't want to read it in Spanish or French or anything else. Let's do it in English, and that's interesting. Card pulled out straight away, went straight to it. It's all about protection.
Look at what I got.
Oh my! Oh, Cherie, strong message there.
It flew out. Actually, all my cards have flown out today.
Yeah. Protection. Okay. Teepees are dwelling places that provide warmth in winter, coolness in summer, and protection from rain. In addition, they can be deassembled and moved when needed. As a symbol, it speaks of protection and the presence of the heavens that watch over the earth. Teepees are often consecrated with a ritual and so become a sacred space within which the divine is manifested. The central supporting pole, made of cedar of popular wood, indicates the inner centering and connection with the divine spirit that is achieved in participating in rituals. The message is, when faced with adversity or a seemingly unsolvable situation, retreat to a safe space, literally and metaphorically, and wait out the storm. Keywords are protection, waiting, receptivity, repose, security, protection, sacred space, utility, slow, and transformation. And the time is Mondays. So whatever you're thinking about it, wait till Monday.
I've got one of the most potent signs of the sacred landscape is the ancient oak. It carries numerous meanings. You are protected. You can weather anything. Your roots go deep. You are brave, and you can survive anything. Stand strong. You carry the energy of a leader, and you have great authority in life. I think it's basically, This card can also mean protect your assets, take care to guard and protect your home, your loved ones. That's what I got actually looking at that, was your home and your loved ones. And then you got the
and then you
home
got
with the
TP as
TP.
being home.
Yeah, I sort of
Wow.
thought,
Like Miss Moonlight said, your cards are in sync. And Caitlin says you're on fire.
thank you, Caitlin.
Wow.
Thank you, Miss Moonlight.
Yeah, thank you. Wow.
Oh, that was
wow.
beautiful.
What an amazing message for Sheree. She says they're beautiful decks.
It flew out, and I thought, oh.
I love the way the cards are so in sync.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was talking about this is one of my favorite. I actually was given a original deck like this when I sort of first started working with Native American tarot and oracle decks, because Native American tarot was the first tarot deck that I ever worked with. And so this is one of the decks I was given. Of course, it disappeared in the box that went, so I had to buy another one.
That is beautiful, that deck.
But that still reminds me of that person.
Oh.
Even though I had to rebuy the deck, it still reminds me of that person that I was given it. So a very sacred deck. Yeah. And so Sheree says, thank you both so much. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. And Miss Moonlight says, edging the worn deck can seal it. When I edge decks like that, I find that too. When I have a deck that's a bit sort of sensitive, to shuffling and things like that, I find once I've edged it, it seems to hold it a bit better for some reason. Don't know why.
Yeah.
So Sheree was like, wow, thank you both so much. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I wondered why I pulled this out today, and now I know why. Because I haven't used this deck for a little while. It's been one of those ones that I've sort of I've got so many decks to study. When you have like 90 Oracle, 90 Tarot, and then you have playing cards and Lenormand and Sibylla and Kipper and everything else as well. And you've got to go back, and you've got I Ching and runes added as well.
Yeah.
And the tea leaf cards. You sort of got to go back and sort of just put everything aside for a moment and just do a little bit of deep study. Yeah. And I find that helps reconnect with your decks again.
Yeah, that's what I've got to do.
So at the moment, I have been doing, of course, the Hello Quest with the Arthurian Tarot.
Oh, yeah. I've got to catch up with those, but they look really good.
Yeah, so that'll be really cool. Yeah, StreamYard will be able to handle 3 of us when you're back from your trip, Caitlin.
Yeah.
You'll be able to have 3 of us on video.
Yeah.
Oh. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And, of course, I'm still diving into the Swagatum Tarot, even though I've got no Emperor. Until it's all until they reprint it again. They've had to pull them all out. They had to pull them all off the thing because when the printer printed them, they forgot the Emperor. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to affect. I find when a card disappears or a card's not in a deck, it seems to still give you the right message that you need.
Yeah.
Definitely there. So I have, like I said, I've got 90 Tarot, 90 Oracle, and then I think I've got about 12 linen mand, I think, something like that. And I have to check on my libib. 1 minute, let me check on my library. Let me have a look here. Yeah. So, yeah, 12 cartomancy, so that's Lennon Mand and Kipper and Sibylla and things like that. And I and 90 Oracle, 90 Tarot, and playing cards, I think, was about 11, I think. Maybe 10. Okay. So, if you want my library, you want to go have a look and see what decks I've actually got, there's the link. There's the link for my library. It's a great way to catalog your decks. And if you're doing it on your cell phone, okay, you can actually just scan the barcode and it will automatically add to your libib, to your library. So do you catalog your decks, Jackie?
Yes, I'll show you. As you know, I had the one deck from my 20s. Then I got about 3 decks when the kids were growing up. Then I found a secondhand site, and I am addicted to the art of them all. So I've got 46 tarot and 36 oracle.
And how long have you been reading, Jackie?
Well, okay. I started reading when I was younger. I'll get the original deck.
Yep.
This is my first deck. It's a friend of mine made it.
Wow. How cool is that?
Yeah. And I actually, she painted each card on a canvas.
Oh,
so
wow.
We actually got to watch, because she was doing a tarot group, and I actually got to watch these being made.
Wow.
And
oh my God, that's stunning.
Some of the cards were channeled, and she didn't.
Wow.
And when they printed, like when you look at the painting, I'll find the one. When you look at the painting, you don't see a lot there. It seems to be all white. But then when she printed it, there was a whole lot more there.
Oh, wow. That's stunning. When you said that, that reminded me of the Osho Zen Tarot with the Nothing card.
Oh yeah, that one. That's not the one, but that's got Australia in it, and
oh yeah,
I think. Oh, is it Australia? Oh no, it's got the desert. Sorry.
That's all right.
But there's her Queen of Swords. Isn't she gorgeous?
Oh, she's lovely. Because I remember when I had the Osho Zen Tarot, when you first get it, the Nothing card is black. But when you shuffle it a bit of time and start working with it, you start to see faces or start to see images in the Nothing card. Oh. It is so freaky. And I know several people have said that. When the Nothing card arrives, it sort of seems black. But when you start working with it, the energies start getting into it.
In the painting, you sort of saw the outline of some of the mushrooms, and what was inside the lyrebird. It's just more came out.
Yeah.
Just beautiful. Oh, here's the Two of Wands. It's a Curry man.
Wow, what an amazing deck, Jackie. What's the name of that deck called?
I don't know if you could ever get it.
It's one of those ones that are...
Tarot of the Elemental by Beverly Gray. Lee, known as Lee. This is the one she channeled. and
God, it's stunning.
you didn't really see the bird. You saw dots, you saw some things, and then when it was printed, this bird appeared.
Yeah,
That's Ace of Cups. Oh,
that's
this is the one.
stunning.
That's the Ten of Cups, and it's got Australia there.
Oh yeah, that's cool. What
Yeah,
an
so
amazing, beautiful deck. What
I
a
know.
talented artist.
And there's 4 of discs, and that's Parliament House. Like, but it would have been when it was first made.
Yeah.
Now that I'm learning, I think, yeah, look at the Page of Cups. It's just.
I can tell you, even after 23 years of reading tarot, you're still learning.
Oh, yeah.
You never stop learning. Anyone who says that they're an expert in anything has got a lot to learn.
Yeah. I forgot what I was. Yes, so I started that. Then I got some decks. What was I? And then I got. I've forgotten the original question.
Oh, what's your first? You were looking at your first deck, and what decks you had in your collection.
Yeah. And that's my first deck. That's right. And when I was reading it, I'd read for other people, and they go, no, that's not right. That's not right. And then I found I kept reading for myself.
I think sometimes what happens when we start learning, we can get our own emotions can get a little bit, or our own perceptions can sort of stop us from trusting our intuition.
So I stopped reading for other people.
Yeah.
And then one of my son's ex-girlfriends, she came and visited. She's French. And her mother came over, and they came down and visited. I don't know. I don't know if she was a girlfriend or a friend, but she's lovely. And she was going to one of the islands to learn how to drive because she didn't know how to drive. And they drove on the same side as France because Australia, I think we were the opposite, or I'm not sure, but so she went there, and I said to her, I said, oh, there's going to be a man there. And she said, what, like a boyfriend? I went, no, like a mentor. Then I find out that her uncle was there. Like I found out months later that her uncle was there, and he was teaching her things. So that was good. So that gave me confidence a little bit.
Yeah. And I think sometimes too, when you give messages to people go, nope, nope, nope. You know, you get that barrier. Nope, doesn't make sense. And then you find out months later that everything you said was accurate. They just denied it. You get a lot of that too, especially when you're learning, you know, and you sort of get in that, as soon as people go, nope, 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 you get in the doubt. But what you got to do is go, well, that's the message I get, and what you do with it is up to you. You know, we've got no, and the thing is, we don't know what's going to happen. So I don't know why people keep saying no, if you know what I mean. It hasn't happened yet, so why are you saying no? But they just go into that whole, don't want you involved in my life, or, you know, even though they asked for a reading. It's amazing the people that have come in for a reading. When I had my healing centre, when I owned a healing centre, and that I was working full time, and we're doing readings like 7 hours a day, basically 6 days a week.
Really?
And people would come in, and they would sit down with their arms crossed, you know, and I would go, look, you need to open up. If you want a reading, you need to open up. Or they'd say, oh, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it the way my reader. I said, look, if that's how you feel, you know, constant people can go. But then you get people who are really, like I said, really open, like that gentleman or the lady, and you get people who are really, really open. But then you get that when you're doing it all the time in a shop situation or a or doing it at fairs or markets or things like that, you always get people who come in arms crossed and they're all like, yeah, you can't tell me anything. And then you know, and like, no. And you're going, but it's the future. We're not telling you what's happened. We're telling you what could happen. So we don't know yet. So why are you saying no? People are funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. So tell us a little bit more. So what's your... Okay, let's have a look. What else can I say? Just trying to think about your decks. So we talked about the Leninman deck you've got, and we talked about oracle cards we've been using.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. My first client was reluctant at first, but after a reading, she came round. My second client moments after the first was very open. Yeah, I think sometimes, when you're doing, like, I remember my first expo I did when I was invited to be part of as a reader, and I was just starting. I was just sort of starting out, building clientele sort of thing. I was just sort of doing that, the first original thing. I had 35 clients in 2 days.
Did it give you a headache?
Oh, I was sick. Took me days to come round.
Yeah.
That was the first time I did 35 readings, right? And they were what they were. I used when I can find the deck. Oops. Let me get into here it is. Okay. This was the first deck I ever read with, the Native American Tarot. And what we were doing, because it was an expo, they were $5 readings. It was basically very, very quick, to the point.
Yeah.
Not rushing it, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, basically 5 cards, $5, and that's what they paid for.
Yeah.
And that's what they got, their message. And it was like to the point. There was no waffling. It was no in-depth, no half-hour reading or anything like that. They were like 5-minute, 10-minute readings. You couldn't do anything more than that.
Yeah.
Because you had to get through the crowds. There were like, how many readers were there? I think there was about 12 or 13 readers, and we didn't stop for 2 days.
Jeez.
It was crazy. And then you had all the healers and, all the like massage and reflexologists and, massage therapists and, doing neck and shoulders and, Reiki and all the healing, interest. It was amazing.
Oh, I went to a wellness expo in our area, and I couldn't afford it. The readers were asking like $60.
Really? We weren't allowed to. Any of our things, we all got together as readers and okay, this is the price.
Yeah.
Basically, we all charged the same. We all charged cheap. We all look, we're doing quick readings to the point. We're not doing half-hour readings or an hour readings. You're doing 10 minutes to the point. You're answering questions. That's all you're doing. $10, $15 was about the most.
I think that's better.
Yeah. And that's why we were all so busy.
Yeah.
Like if people want to book a private reading later on and pay $60, that's their choice. But for the expo, it was nothing more than $20 for a reading.
Yeah.
Because you had to get through hundreds of people, basically.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
You cannot, if you're doing the quicker the readings, the more people you can get through. And if people want something more private later, cool, they can book with you later.
Yeah, I reckon that's a better idea.
Yeah, Caitlin, you're right. You know, having $20 readings is cool. Just that's going to be your, depending on how long you do your readings for. Hi, Egyptian Famous. How are you? We'll throw in a card for Egyptian Famous. So yeah, I think that's really important to keep your, when expos and things like that need to be low in price, and then if people want to book for a private reading later, then they can.
And
You know what I mean?
what card do you want to do for
Okay, so what
Egyptian
am I
Famous?
doing for Egyptian Famous? I think I might do. I think I might do the oh, here we go, the Putaperi, the Fairy Oracle, New Zealand Fairy Oracle.
Very article.
Okay, and let me pull out.
Well,
Um,
I'm going.
I didn't have to pull very hard. As soon as I thought of Egyptian Famous, a couple of cards pulled out.
Well, I'm going to do the nature spirit one again because
Yep.
that seems to. That's the one I was looking at. So I'll shuffle.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh. Oh God. I got 2 cards jump out.
So did I. I got 2 cards as well for Egyptian Famous.
But the other one jumped out. I've got to find it. Oh, there it is. Because I picked it up and it flipped. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Just having a quick look at the messages here. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The 2 cards I got were Rauriri, which is single twist in Maori with the puname. Now, this one talks about love, gifts, balance, give and take, partnership, exchange, and generosity. Rauriri is an eternity symbol. The single twist represents the joining of individual people for eternity. When 2 people come together, their paths would intertwine and they would become one, their path becoming the path of life. Traditionally, the Rauriri was given as a gesture of friendship and love to celebrate the coming together of 2 people in sacred relationship. In traditional Maori lore, the magical principle of aroa, or love, is the most powerful force in the universe. Traditionally, aroa held many layers of meaning and carried a profound message to all people. Aroa was the energy that bound and united everything together throughout the universe. It was a precious gift which by its very nature carried the energy of unconditional love, generously and reciprocity expressed between people. Traditionally, a special karakia prayer was used to call upon Hene Raukaura, the Māori goddess of flute music, to unite the 2 voices of Watira o Tehene, the female voice, and Kokiti o Titana, the male voice, to enable harmony to be restored between men and women. And the second one card was, okay, take a nice deep breath with this one. Whakapakoko Rakau. Whakapakoko Rakau. God stick. Divine assistance, higher power, guidance, structure, insight, intelligence, self-awareness, skill, and innate ability. This acted as a channel for atua, gods and goddesses, and played an important role in spiritual activities. Whew. So I'm getting a connection about divine assist. I get a divine connection between 2 people.
Yeah. And look, I got the cave and the stick.
A stick as well.
Yes, the cave. Support being offered as you walk your path. A prop is in place to ensure progress. A branch of spirituality will lend to wondrous discoveries your purpose and medicine. You have initiated a new path that will offer greater options, choices, and opportunities. Then, which goes with what you were saying, and then the cave is the nurturing womb of Mother Earth, the doorway to creation, the place of deliberation. Before any new beginning, there must be ritualistic death, an ending of sorts. Prepare a time of birth and rebirth, a new lease on life, clarity, strength, and consideration. So it's like with what you said, Paula, you've got
Yep.
a new path, and there's like a, but you're not going to do it alone.
Yeah, there's definitely a spiritual connection here. And
Yeah.
Egyptian Famous was talking about a relationship she's manifested, and there is that fear in regards to this relationship, this connection.
Wow. Well, support is being offered for this new path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very, very interesting. So yeah, what cool. So Egyptian Famous is, oh wow.
Yeah, they went
What a
really
great
well
message.
together.
Sorry, what were you saying, Jackie?
They went really well together, like they complemented each other.
Really well. I love the way the cards are working together. When we do these collabs like this, the
Yeah.
connection with the cards is the universal connection is just incredible.
Yeah.
I love it.
I just had
absolutely.
I just had a thought though, like with me, having that connection and then the cards complementing each other and gives me a confidence that
Good.
I've
Good.
done it okay.
You've done great. These collabs are a great way to begin a journey of these lives, because it can be so. I remember my first live, I was so nervous and so scared, I mean, it is scary to do these lives when you're starting out, it can be really, it's something to overcome, but can take a little bit of thing. And that's why a lot of times you'll see that I just do, when I don't have makeup on or anything like that, and I just do facing down at the tables, you just, during the week you'll see, because I can't be bothered doing all up. This is my one day a week, basically, at the moment. That
Yeah.
all face, it's my excuse to sort of go, okay, Paula, get up and get your A into G, put a little bit of face on, and and actually talk to people.
Oh, it's been fun.
Yeah, I love it. I love this sort of energy, and I know we've been on for like an hour and 18 minutes already.
Yeah.
Where is that hour gone, Jackie? And it's been good to sort of talk and share and, have a sort of I love these days when they're really relaxed like this. It doesn't feel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got another thing that I'd like to say.
Oh, yes, please
okay.
do. Yeah.
I've just got to get the decks. Okay. So am I allowed to mention another channel?
Yes. Okay. We love lots of channels on here. I love hearing about other channels.
Well, one of the ladies that I watch is called Dawn Michelle.
Oh, yes, I love Boho. She was Boho Tarot. Oh,
Yes.
I love her mods, her modifications of her decks. That's who inspired me.
She did this wonderful thing where this deck, I'll need to go back to StreamYards for a sec, so I won't see chat. This deck chooses
Gateway of Light Activation. Yep.
Yeah, it chooses the
I love Kyle.
Yes, it chooses the card you're going to use.
Right.
I'll see if I can see the one I got. So I got one that meant Then what happened was, I'm flipping through them. I think I got the ancestral realm.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the ancestral realm, then I thought, okay. And I've got this deck that I bought during COVID that's from a man who damn, can't find it. Oh, it's a beautiful deck. And it's all painted and it's only major arcana. So I got that, and I got I wrote it down, so I haven't got the card to show you. Sorry, I'll have to show you another time.
That's all right. No worries. Keep the story. That's right. No worries.
All right, here we go. So then I got okay. So then I got a major arcana. I can't remember what it was. So then from the major arcana, I literally went to the minor arcana, and I got this second hand, and it's a beautiful deck. It's called the Lost Tarot.
The Lost Tarot. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I think the major arcana I got was that you're not alone. And then I think I got the Knight of Coins.
God, that artwork's neat, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, this is a beautiful deck. And then
Looks
I
like it's
got
got a lot to tell. It's got a lot of story in it. Like you could look at the imagery and get a lot from the cards.
Well, because I got the ancestral realm, I decided that I'd pick this one because it seems to have a ancestral feel about it. And I got this guy as well.
Ooh, he looks very
strong. He's the King of Wands. So I got it.
Strong.
And so I think what is the other one? I got another king. And I thought, that's and I felt like it was my guides that were around me. And it was beautiful reading. But anyway, I can't find the other guy, but I'll show you some of the deck, some of these cards.
Yeah. Oh my God, I feel like that.
That's the Hanged Man. So instead of hanging, he's actually on the ground.
Yeah.
With them over him.
It's like he's being executed.
Oh, yeah. That's a 4 of Wands. So that's the home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a collage page of coins.
That's a really good collage. Like some collage are really hot, like to me are too bitsy, but that's a really cool.
So it is saying the Rider-Waite symbols there, but geez, it's good. This is a deck that's the Tower.
Oh, wow.
It's called
wow.
I think it's a Tower. And yeah, so it is very Rider-Waite, but geez, it's lovely. But it blew me away how you can use a deck to choose the other decks that you're going to use in your spread. That was the main. That was the main thing about it.
I love. They work. Put those two decks side by side.
I wish I could find the other one because it's just magical.
Oh, man, you can see the connection there.
Yeah.
They would make a fantastic 3-card tarot, 3-card oracle, and then read the tarot and the oracle together.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean? So you're reading column down. Oh, yeah. They will. Oh, my God, the colorways in those, the energy between those two decks.
Yeah, even a card that's not so good, like.
Yeah, but still works really well.
Yeah.
Okay, Felicia's just come in, so we're going to do a last reading with her. And I think I'm actually going to use... Actually, I think I'm going to use the Songs of My Heart by Hang Me That Pencil.
Songs of My Heart.
Yeah. This one, Jackie.
Okay, cool.
This one I've edged in green, of course. That's the backs. Now, this is New Zealand based, but it's very diverse type of deck.
I might use this one again. What do you think, Paula?
Yeah. The dragon. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is I live with internal hope. I believe I can endure great sorrow and emerge stronger through any transformation. Now, excuse this deck. There is some nudity on it, guys. So if you are a little bit offended, I'm sorry. But this shows someone who's actually had a mastectomy.
Okay.
So it really is about going through that struggle. I know things may seem a little difficult. Things may seem as though a little bit overwhelming at times.
I got bravery and compassion.
Wow.
They fell out.
With oneself. Wow. What a message. When you look at those cards.
The flower is the purple, or is it? No, the. Oh, I'll get the book out. Sorry. But yeah.
That's right. I live with internal hope. I believe I can endure great sorrow and emerge stronger through any transformation. And like I said, this is a picture of someone who's gone through a mastectomy. So they've, through cancer of the breast, and so they've really had to endure some real challenges there.
Very few trees have as ancient or symbolic history as the oak. So it's the oak leaves. The Celt and their druids are but one example of the many gods and mythos that call the oak sacred. So you just need to, it's got here. Sometimes just getting through day-to-day life can require more daring than others may know. Know and understand that you do have bravery within you, and it may be hidden, but it is there waiting to be called forth. So you can ask yourself, where do I need to show more bravery, and where have I been brave in my life?
Wow. And see, and not, when somebody has a mastectomy, it is hidden. Not everybody can see that you've gone through those struggles. You know what I mean? Sometimes struggles are really hidden,
And the compassion, that's the elder tree, the elder flower.
That's such a gorgeous card.
Yeah, and the butterfly is the large blue.
Yeah.
And okay, I'll read this out. So the compassion, with its small white flowers blossoming into branches and plumeberries, elder flowers have been featured in folklore from ancient times to our modern legends. Many traditions link the elder tree to protection and spirits. As for modern myths, the more powerful wand in Harry Potter. Compassion is one of the strongest and most complex human emotions. Through compassion, we not only feel and understand the feeling and hurt of others, but we may choose to accept those feelings and help relieve the pain. We may not agree with every view or idea people express, but we can show compassion while holding our own views sacred. How do I show myself more compassion and understanding? Who needs my compassion today?
Yeah, so it's all about being gentle with yourself, being kind to yourself, taking care of you, knowing that you've actually gone through the struggles and you're a survivor. You are able to get through that with the hope and the positive energy. You will get through it. So it tells us there's a light at the end of the tunnel, is what I got there. I don't know where that came from. There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. So that was really good. I haven't used this deck before.
Oh, so it's good to use. That's what I love about doing these collabs or these lives, doing oracle readings, is that I get to use my oracle decks. Otherwise, I don't get to use them very often, like with the readings and things like that. They're just used with clients, you know?
Yeah.
Or when someone donates and they get a little extra. Oh, so she says, thank you for the hope, she says, and thank you for the reading. You're welcome, Felicia, to give you that message. It's cool. Wow, we have been on for an hour and a half, Jackie.
Yeah.
So I think it's about time to take a breath for a minute. Take a nice deep breath.
Thank you, Paula, for having me.
Oh, no, that's all right. And we'll be on again.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
Next week while Caitlin's away. So, of course, Jackie's joining us. And then when Caitlin comes back, there'll be 3 of us.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, Jackie, I think Caitlin's done an Instagram follow.
I'll have a look at it. I don't go on Instagram very often, but I'll have a look at it.
Yeah. I think I mainly use it to post. Yep. Cool. Next week, yeah, you'll be in New York. Caitlin will be in New York. So, unfortunately, she may be a little bit busy, of course. But Jackie and I will be here again to share your messages again.
Yeah.
So don't forget to share it with your friends. Share it with other people.
Yeah.
And I'll redo the video again with next week's dates on it.
I hope I helped.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's awesome. Oh, this has been fantastic. I've loved it. The messages and the cards, the way that they...
it's mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing. Absolutely. I love the way the cards sort of work together.
Yeah.
To give the messages that are so important in that moment. And it's all about being empowered, their journey. It's all about being empowered on our own journeys. You know, we want to be able to walk with confidence, with hope, with that sense of living life to the fullest, with friends. Having that support is important too. And know that we're here for you all so that you can walk your journey with confidence. And this is so cool to chat and share stories. And I love that sort of, it's fantastic. I love it. This is so cool.
I'll find that other deck too that I was going to show you.
Yeah, share it next week.
I was surprised at how powerful it was.
Yeah, and the messages from Caitlin, just really sort of, that music lyrics is really cool, the way they sort of come through. Because what she would do is what Caitlin does is she turns the volume so she can't hear what we're talking about, and tunes in, gets the lyrics, brings it on, and then turns our volume back up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she's doing, so she turns our volume off so she can't hear what we're saying, so she doesn't know what our cards are, tunes in, does the message, then comes on and does it. So, yeah, really cool to sort of get that, using her knowledge of the music, or using that sense of just trusting the message that's coming through.
Yeah,
to go
well,
message. It's beautiful.
She was spot on.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. When you can tune into that energy, it's just beautiful. So muchly appreciated, Caitlin, for sharing that with us. I'm just loving it. I just don't want to, I know that we've got to quit and we've got to sort of say cheerio.
No, it was fun. A lot of
But
fun.
yeah, definitely. So we say serenaro say goodbye to everybody, and just stay on for a minute, Jackie. I'm going to end the broadcast, but we can still chat for a second. So cheerio,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thanks for being with us, and see you next week. And don't forget to share. I'll organise a link and everything, so make sure you share with everybody. Tell everybody to join us next week as well. So cool. Take care. Blessed be, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.